Okay. To create a new database, you just have to go to Start, All Programs. You scroll down, look for Microsoft Office. My version is 2013. I'm going to click here, and then you go to Access 2013. You click once. Okay. This will show up. Let me show you another way, which is quite faster. You just have to close this. Let me close it. You just have to say right click, new Microsoft Access Database. Just click once and then give it a name. This one is a special. Say it's a specialist school. Okay. Double click on it and then enable content. And then to create a table, you just have to go to create. Okay. Let me just check on the fields that we're supposed to create. We've got which fields? We've got the student ID. Going to copy student ID, go to create. Okay. When you create tables, you normally get into this app and find that you are on the home tab. You just have to go to the create tab and then you go to tables. Okay. And then you save the table, give it a name. This one is a student table. Okay. The first field is student ID. Okay. I'm not going to type. Go to the design view so that you tend to be fast. Say paste. The second one is the student name, surname, and then you go. Third one, I'm going to be fast, and then student address. Go to student address, city, student phone, medical aid, you will be typing this. I'm trying to copy it just to save time. Okay, there's no need. So then there's consultation, that's consultation day. Balance, account balance, paste, amount, and paste. Okay. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 fields. Okay, you save it. Okay. Let me talk about the data types. The first one says auto number. It means that every time you enter a new student, it will automatically give him or her a student ID. We don't want that in our case. We just want to keep it. We just want to type it manually, and then we are going to say text. These symbols. This symbol, the key symbol, stands for primary key. If you want to make it a primary key, you just have to click here and then primary key, the key there. And then, but in this case, we were told that student ID, it's a primary key. Just click on it like this and then go to primary key. And then the data types, this one, yes, is text. This is text. City, yes, is text. Phone number is text. Why are we saying it's text even though it seems to be a number. It is because of the zeros. When you put zeros, when you start with zeros, then a number in an Access application, the application tends to remove the first zeros. Okay, we don't want that because some of the numbers tend to start with 000 in the country codes. Okay, medical aid. We were told that it must be a yes or a no, which is a boolean. It's a logic of boolean. Just have to click on the drop down, go look for a yes or no. Okay, and also go here, make sure that it displays yes or no, and then condition type. About the condition type, we were not told what condition type do we have, but here we were told about the type. Okay, let us leave it for now. And then consultation date, this must be date. You just click on here, date. Account balance, this is currency. You just have to click on currency. If you like, now it's just currency. If you like, you can also choose which currency. In this case, I will choose this one, euro. No, to auto. Auto means it will round the decimal places, but we want it to be fixed to 2 decimal places. Let us say 2. Okay. Amount paid, it's text. No, it must be currency. And then we go here, we also make sure that it's euro to 2 decimal places, euro to 2 decimal places. We are going to do the same applies to the teachers table. Okay, but before we get there, it is very, very important to save and close the tables. Okay, and then now you go to create table, and then you give it a name again, teacher. Okay, teacher, and then save it. You can put the data, the fields this side, but you tend to be slower when using this view. It's best to go to home and then design. Okay, and then the first one is teacher ID, which is a primary key. I'm going to copy it, paste it here. Say copy, paste. Second one, teacher's name, copy. And paste. Okay. Teacher first name, copy and paste. Teacher phone, copy and paste. Type, we are told HI for hearing, VI for vision, SLI for speech and language, PI for physical. Okay, type. Okay, physical. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many fields do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if we want, we go back again and do the data types. This one is supposed to be text because we are going to manually put it. Short text, and then short text, short text, short text. Some applications, they don't have short text, they just have text. It depends on the versions of the application. Okay, this one is type. We are told that we're supposed to have HI for hearing, VI for vision, SLI for speech and language, PI for physical. What I'm going to do here. I'm going to teach you this. There is this thing called a V lookup wizard. Okay, you just have to click here, go to look. Even though it is going to be text, but it is going to allow the users to select from the list. You just have to click here, and then you are going to have this menu, this window. Just have to, I will type this manual, go next. For the first one, put dot if you want. I'm going to show you why. And then HI VI SLI and PI. Okay, let me remove the dot. These tends to force you to start from the first one to put this. However, we always want this when we select. We always want the first one to be blank. If we can have the HI here, it will automatically or by default put an HI when you add a new field. That is why I prefer to clear this one so that it is blank. Okay, go next. Limit the list and finish. Okay, save it. Yes. And then create the two tables with the following rules. The student and the phone number should be required. Okay. The student and the phone number should be required on the student table. Okay. Go to the student. Go to the design view. Okay. The student what? The student's surname and phone number should be required. It shouldn't allow the user to leave it blank. Student's surname, you just click on here, go to here, format, go to the line that say required, and then you say yes. You can also put a validation and then so not null. It means it must be not blank. Validation rule, and then the validation text is just a tip that tells the users what's the problem. We can say enter say name. Okay, enter surname and then save. And then the phone, where is the phone? Click on the phone, go to where it's required and then say yes, it is required. The rule, the validation, not null, not blank. Okay, the validation text, the tip, error message or the warning, and it says enter phone number. Okay, save. Okay, they also say account balance should be between 0 and 5,000. Just copy it, go to the account balance, just click on the account balance, go to properties, validation rule, just write it like this, and then the validation is text. Okay, between 0 and 5,000. Okay, enter the text, the tip, from 0 dash 5,000. Yeah. Okay, save. And the type should be either, and then it's like we forcing the users to put only these four. Okay, going to copy these things. It's type, Where is the type? It's under the teacher. Save it, close it, go to teachers table, and then go to design. The type, you just have to click once here. Validation rule. Going to, and then these, please remove this. HI, there must be O. They are separated with O, all of them. Notice something, the O's are in small letters. As soon as I click here, it changes to capital letters, and these are quoted with speech marks. This means the O's are reserved weights in Access. They are more like commands. And then the validation text, enter. Okay, this is the error message in case he put something else. Okay. Use the appropriate field sizes for your text. Okay. We need to limit this so that we make our database smaller. An ID could be maximum 6 characters. This one could surname. Let us put 30. Teacher. Let us put name 30. Phone number. It's 10. Let me say 10. And then type, say 4, and then save. The same applies for the teacher. Just have to put 30. That's the length of the fields. 30. I'm going to put 30 across 30. 10. Medical aid, yes or no. Condition. Let's put 6. Consultation date. The date format. Which order? You just click here. Which one? Let us go for the medium date. Okay, this one. And then balance, it's euro, and then we have done on this. Okay, let me save this. Let me save and pause. Let me resume it. Okay, now we have created the two tables. We have validated it. They're saying now enter 10 records in the student table and 4 in the teacher table. 1 for each type of teacher. Okay, make sure each teacher has got students under him or her. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause again and then try to put the students. Okay, but before we get there, let us look at the two tables. This we were told here that there is a which phrase? Each teacher has many students, and then under the student table we should have a teacher ID as a foreign key. This is what they said here. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to go here on the student table. We are going to add a new field, which is a teacher ID here. Teacher ID, this one, simply because we were told we are going to link this, and then we are going to say right click, paste, and then it must be text. Okay, we are going to link the teacher ID. We are going to link the two tables with the teacher ID. Okay, this side the teacher ID is a primary key. This side the teacher ID is now a foreign key. Okay, they are of the same data type, short text. short text. Okay. Yeah, I think we are done with the tables. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it and then quickly put the teachers and the students. Okay, I'm done putting in the students and the teachers. However, there is a problem here. We were told that it should display yes or no for medical aid. Okay, now we've got check boxes. How do we fix that? You go to the design and then you go to the medical aid. It does say format yes or no, but however it is not showing a yes or no. It's showing a tick or it's showing a check boxes. You just go to look up and then say it must show text box. Okay, save it and then go check once again. What is it doing? It's supposed to not checkbox, text. Okay, yes, we want to save it. This must show text. Why is it forcing? There is a problem. It is jumping. When I select, okay, let me go to the save. Yes, do you want to save changes? Yes, I want to save changes. Let me open the student table once again. Let me just try to change it once again. It must say not checkboxes, it must say text box. Text box. I'm not so sure why is it showing this, but this is how you're supposed to do it. It's supposed to say click on this and then it's going to choose yes or no. The format should be a yes or no. Yes or no. True or false. Okay. Save. Save this. Check boxes. Okay. Let us not waste time on that. Okay. This is how I was supposed to do it at first, but it seems as if it's not willing to change. Okay, now let us quickly go to these. But before designing the following queries, make sure that you enforce referential integrity. The fields in bold should be displayed in your queries. Okay. This simply means we are going to link the two tables and force referential integrity. However, it is very, very important to close both tables before you link them. Let me show you why am I saying that. Just have to, when you're linking the table, you go to data tools, relationships, you highlight both tables and then add. Okay. And then each, let me say, one teacher can teach many students. That's what they said. We are going to take the teacher ID, then drop it on here. And then teacher ID to teacher ID. Teacher ID from the teacher's table to teacher ID from the student table. And then force referentiality. And then say create. However, it is showing us the error message. Database engine could not lock the tables because they are already in use by another person or process. Okay, let me just close this. No. and then close. It is very important to close the tables before you link them. Go to database tools, relationships, add the tables, stretch so that you see all these, and then resort them, teacher ID to teacher, and then you force referential integrity, and then okay, now it has been linked. This is a one to many. This sign means many. One teacher can teach many students. Okay, save and close. And then display the maximum amount grouped by teacher. Display the maximum amount grouped by teacher. Okay, we're going to create a query. Go to the create query design, and then highlight both tables because they are linked. Maximum amount grouped by teacher. You just have to say teacher ID. Double click on teacher ID, and then amount of what? Maximum. What maximum amount for? Maximum account balance. Okay, maximum account balance. Where is account balance? Account balance. Double click on it. Okay, they want this two, the ID, the teacher ID, and then the account balance. You then say, go to the total signs. Click on it, grouped by teacher, and then you say maximum. Okay, and then you save it. Okay, and then give it the name. So it's query 1. So we are going to say 4A. It's 4A. Going to say 4A, and then save. Okay, it has displayed. There is a problem. Let me go back once again on the query, and then you say account balance maximum group by teacher. Account balance, run it. Okay, let me remove this first. Let me run it. Okay, let me run this. Okay, group maximum. It is not showing. Okay, let me save and pause it. Let me check what's the problem. Okay, let me go back once again. The question says display the maximum account balance group by teacher. You just have to go here, go to create query design, highlight both tables and add them. Okay, because they are linked now, just have to stretch here. You have to group them by teacher ID, the account balance. Okay, and then when you want to group them by teacher ID, you use this feature, and then you are going to see something new that is going to say group by. Go to totals, and then the grouped by is now there, and then group by, and then you say max for maximum. Save as 4A. Okay, 4A. Save and then run it. This shows the maximum account balance for teacher ID 1, teacher ID 2. It takes the maximum account balance for each teachers. Okay, now go to the next question. List the student ID, student name, student first name and phone for student who last consulted in January. In January or before and have medical aid. It must be January, consulted in January 2019 or before. What we are going to do is, and then we are going to say anything earlier than February 2019, because January 2019 is also included. What we are going to do is we are going to say, come here, it's student ID, student surname and first name. We're going to say save this one, close it, we create a new query, go to query design, highlight void tables, add them, stretch them, and then say student ID, double click on student ID, yes, student surname, double click on student surname, student first name, double click on it, and then student form. Where is student form? Student form. Okay. Now, last consulted before January. Okay, let me just go here and then copy the date. If you don't know how to put the dates, just copy the date. It is copy. Okay, it's very, very important. And then we are going to use the date field. However, you don't want to show it. Consultation date, we're going to say remove show, because we just want to use it in our career, but we don't want to show it. Okay, and then January. What is this? You put it here, and then we see this date as January 02 Jan, and then when you click here, and then it means that this is the month. Then it means you are going to say 2 here for February 01 01. This says for February 01, but we want to say before that. Huh? Okay, let us run it. Okay, let's go to run. Okay, before January, before. We can also go to show here. These are all before February 2019, because when you look at the question, it says consulted in January. It could be any date in January, and then before, and then those who have medical aid. Let me just quickly go here, and then we also need the medical aid field. However, we don't want to show it. You go to design, medical aid, you run it. You say medical aid. Where is medical aid? Okay, we run it. The ones with ticks have got medical aid. The ones without ticks have got no medical aid. What we are going to do, and then we are going to go to design. Now it is showing every field for medical aid. Now we are going to say where medical aid is no. Okay, and then run it, and then oh, what did they say? Those who have medical, where no is only one, yeah, but where medical aid is a yes. Okay, run it. These are students who last consulted before February, and then they've got medical aid, and then we don't want these two. What we are going to do, we are going to say uncheck, and then run, because the question said we only show those displayed in bold. Okay, This is question 4b, and then we save it as Q 4b, and then save it. Okay, save it, and then now display all cities beginning with a G or any other letter in your database sorted in an ascending order without duplicate. Okay, close these, create another query, go to query design, highlight all, cities for who? But we only display all cities. Okay, we just have to go here. Maybe we can put student ID and then city. Okay, click on city, and then when you run it now, it will show cities for the students. However, we want all those who start with a G, and then we only want to show city with no ID, because the question said only show those fields that are in bold, and then student ID is not supposed to be shown. The first thing we do, we are going to say criteria G and everything. Okay, this simply means G, the star means everything, Shorty, which means this, it's sorry for this one, G star, G and everything. It means it starts with a G, right? And then we say run, and then it's Gilgal and Galilee. What we are going to do, we are going to uncheck here, run again. It's cities that start with a G, it's Gilgal and Galilee, and then we are going to save them as a query, as question 4c. However, they said we must sort them in an ascending order. Okay, we are so lucky they are not duplicated. We are going to say sort ascending. Okay, run it. Okay, it has been sorted. Save it. That's a 4c, and then you save. Okay, let us go to question 4d. Display student ID, student name, student surname, student first name, total charged. Total charge is not there. This means this is a calculated. This is a field that is calculated at runtime. We are going to create it. We are going to create this field. How is it created? How is it derived from the database? You say account balance plus amount paid to date, and we also have another one that says percentage owed is equal to account balance over total charge. Okay, let us start by these ones. Okay, student ID, we can say create query, design, highlight both tables, add, and then we stretch this, and then what do we have to do? Student ID, student surname, student ID, and then the total charge. The total charge is the new field. Okay, let me stretch this. Total charge. Okay, total charge colon. Colon means tells the database that we are going to create a field called total charge. And then how is it created? Is it created from balance, account balance plus amount paid to date? Amount paid to date and account balance are fields that are already in the database. Okay, when you use fields that are already in the database, you put them in square brackets. Okay, this means account balance, close square bracket, plus open bracket for amount paid to date, and close bracket. Okay, Spelling is very, very, very important here. You have to be careful about the spelling. Okay, let us run it. Okay, but before we get there, let me just cross check. Let me help you how to cross check. Let me just include the two fields. I'm not going to show them in the field. Okay, when you look at Sizezwane, when you come to students, Sizezwane has got 200 account balance. I have got 220 euros and 600. When you add the two, it must give you 620. Okay, yes, it's 620. I was just cross checking just to find out. Okay, and then we are also told that there is a new field called percentage owed. Percentage owed is equal to account balance over total charged. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say design, stretch this a little bit, paste it, colon, means we are creating this field, and then we are told that this is created by account balance. Because account balance is part of the database, we are going to say square bracket account balance, close the square bracket. There is a difference between a square bracket and a bracket. Okay, over, open the bracket again, and then it's total charge. Okay, you close the square bracket. Okay, because now it is part of the database, account balance, and then total charged, and then run it, and then you've got these. And then before we get here, it is very, very important to change this to percentage. You just have to click on it, right click, go to properties, and then they say there is a property sheet there, and then you go to format, and then you go percentage, and then run it. Now it's this, and then you save. Okay, you save it as a query 40. It's 40, and you say 4D, and then question 4D. Okay, save. Okay, save. Yes, I think it's this, except for this. Let me just close the database and then try to open it again. Double click on it. I just want to fix this problem of checkboxes. Go to design and then come back here. I think it's supposed to respond when I say text box. It doesn't want text box. It doesn't want to change. Okay, so sorry. Okay, but it is supposed to be yes or no here instead of the checkboxes. Okay, save it and close. Thank you for your time. Hope this will help you in preparation for the upcoming exams. I have the solution on the link, and then you are going to have a look on it and then try to fix the problem of the checkboxes. Okay, thank you.